In a world where Mass Effect has 3 shitty endings, only one person can set this right. Jennifer Hale is Commander Shepard in Mass Effect 4. Alright, I'm back with this video, and excuse the god-awful fucking intro. But, yeah. So, I mistook my ringtone for my oven ringing. So yes, that was not a phone call, that was my fucking oven. I am the example of Darwinism. In any event, let's get back to this shit. I guess you could say I'm assuming direct control. Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop with the shitty Mass Effect jokes. It's getting nowhere. Oh yeah. You know, I got a gut feeling something like this is gonna happen in Michigan this year. Shit, we already got like 3 fucking metric shit tons of rain. And our winter was like something out of Game of Thrones. Oh, wait. There was a punchline there, but I don't know what the fuck it was gonna be. Yes. But I was thinking of a bit more constructive criticism when it comes to this game. What's another thing I didn't really
This stuff will come in handy.
care for? Thinking of constructive criticism, my brain doesn't work like most people's. But no, for all I'm probably going to say shit about this game, I really like it, and I recommend it. I recommend buying it later on, when there's more features are added, of course. I kind of wish you could drain the fuel from these, but I am not going to take that. Actually, I got a better idea. That's a cool feature. I will give the game that. I love that feature. Where you can just put a lantern down. But I mean, I can't get over the absolutely just dreary, foreboding atmosphere. I mean, this game nails it with its atmosphere. Ooh. My dog is barking. Basic old hat. Fuck yes. Oh, also, another thing I should have mentioned is that you have to keep your calorie intake up in this game. That's a necessity. Which is another thing I like. It's, you know, it's hunger, of course. I mean, you gotta keep up your hunger and hydration, of course, which is, you know, that's a typical survival thing. That's something you would expect from a survival game, which is something I never complained about. If you want realism, hell, go for it. But I was looking a bit more into this game, and yes, pretty much what causes this is it's like a disaster. I think it was a solar flare that caused this disaster, which is not too far from what could have happened. I was about to say too far from the truth, but that would make no sense. But no, actually, I think a solar flare, solar storm, whatever, was happened very recently. I don't know the details. One of my friends was telling me about it. But he called it a solar storm, so I was really confused on what the fuck that meant. Yes, I mean, it's not too far. I mean, I like that they went that route instead of... My main problem with all survival games is it's always got to be, oh, it's zombies or something like that. I like this idea. I like the idea of being stranded in the wilderness No zombies. I mean, I wish there were more dangerous wildlife. Like I said, I wish the wolves were in packs. Like, I wish they were less aggressive, because wolf attacks, well, it's something you should fear if you were stranded this far north, is not something that happens very often. You're actually more likely to get killed by a deer. And that's not me exaggerating. I've seen deer fuck things up before. I have a uncle who actually has domesticated deer, and one of them got loose once, and it actually came back, surprisingly. But the other domesticated deer he had, kind of ousted it, and one of the bigger ones gored him and killed him. They're nothing to fuck around with. Same with mooses are another thing you don't want to fuck with, but we don't have to worry about those in Michigan. I wouldn't say worry, but yeah, you catch my drift. Yeah, so unlike movies like The Grey, wolf attacks and hell, even bear attacks don't happen that often. But, I mean, that's not to say that they don't happen. They do. It does happen. But I've never really heard too many. I usually like to read a lot of, first-hand accounts and all that. I've never really heard too many first-hand accounts of people being attacked by one wolf. And usually when it was a mother protecting her young, or it was one that was really, hungry and desperate for food, or rabid or something like that. They usually like to attack in packs, which like I said, if they had that in this game, it'd be a hell of a lot scarier. I think I'm going to the way to the Trapper Shack, but I might be wrong. If you find, I think it's called Max's Last Stand, you're near the Trapper Shack, and I'm guessing Max was the trapper. Ah, yes, I think I found it. Yeah, Max's Last Stand. This is pretty much a telltale sign that you're near the...
Best be prepared for anything.
You're near the Trapper Shack. And apparently, of a frozen dead body, you can find wool socks. Not sure if I'd put them on. They'd probably be freezing cold, but okay. Another feature that I wish would be in this would be when you kill an animal and gut it, it should attract predators, because that would make a hell of a lot of sense. It should be something that's very, very urgent, and when you gut an animal, it should be something that, like, you have to watch out for. See, this is the kind of stuff I like. You're damn near freezing to death in the middle of the woods with almost little to no visibility whatsoever. This is something that, like, I mean, besides the geological event, the solar flare, shit like this does happen. Your plane could go down to like northern Yukon, Alaska. It's definitely I would rather be stranded in the desert than this. Even though, like I said, I've grown up in Michigan before, and up north it gets fairly bad. And I am doing a fart. Okay, what the fuck? That happened. I kind of wish it had that very murky visibility. I mean, a lot of the things I've had with it so far are, oh, how can I make this game, how can I think of ways to make this game more difficult? But this just might be my newest, honestly, kind of favorite survival game. I love this game. Like Oh, well, shouldn't say I love this game yet. It takes me a lot to love this game, but I really like and enjoy this game. And while I have said some negative things, I will admit I do praise this game. And oh, I'm guessing things aren't. I guess things aren't always there, because usually, Trapper Shack, the rifle's hanging right on the rack. This is one thing I wish DayZ would get right, being able to search shit. Ah, yes!
Probably useful.
See, this is the one thing that kind of makes me mad. You need a knife to gut frozen deer. But I really, really, really wish that you could use it as a weapon, especially against the wolves when they get on you. Ah, yes, but hopefully I could find a rifle, because I kind of really want to kill a deer.
I don't know. Maybe I'm useful.
Water purification tablets. Jerry can. Also, you can set the weight system. You can set it to metric or imperial, which is a nice little touch. But I mean, honestly, I think it would be better as metric. I mean, I don't really mind the metric system one bit. It's kind of the same thing with OpenTTD, but I'm talking about a totally different fucking game now. Oh, shit. It's been a while since high school, so I'm not very good with combination locks. God damn it. Yes, the best thing in the game. Ah, box of 303. Neat. What's also a nice little touch, and I'm not sure if it was done intentionally, but the rifle is a 303, and I'm going way the fuck off top here, but the rifle is a 303, which is, from what I've heard, it's a fairly common caliber to the region. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about that because I can drone on about that forever.
This'll come in handy.
There we go. 1 minute to that, we got it. Should probably get my calorie intake up. I usually like to keep it around 2,000, but I may just try to get it up to 2,500.
This stuff will come in handy.
If I can live long enough, I want to stash some things in here. Stash this coat. Bedroll. I like how
It is a small safe, but you could put like 1,000 pounds in a safe. Condensed milk. Nice. Thickened milk in a can keeps forever. I wouldn't know. But also, earlier on, there is an area. Oh yeah, I did find military grade MREs. That's something that will last forever. But you won't shit for a week. Don't need scrap metal right now. Got the peanut butter on me. Shit. I'm guessing there is a skill, like a, how do I put this? There is like a skill increments, but I may be wrong. I'm gonna see if I can get to the ranger station, because I got a gut feeling I think the rifle's up there, but it is up a mountain. I also kind of like how you have to really consider your options and where to go. So, I'm gonna add more of this fire. Six hours, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Survived 11 hours, and damn it, that lantern ran out. I think I gotta have some firewood in
So
there.
thirsty, I can't think straight.
A side note, the voice acting talent is pretty good, actually. It's exactly what you'd expect from Jennifer Hale, of course. She is a absolutely fantastic voice actress. And I can't see a damn thing. I do have a jerry can, so I'm not too worried about running out of lantern fuel. Actually, I should grab that, by the way. This is what I talk about when it comes to atmosphere. This is one of the few games that have cold weather where I actually feel cold. Hell, even when I was watching Scott Manley play this, he mentioned the same thing. I actually have a similar effect. I mean, it's cheesy for me to say this, but I actually have kind of a similar effect when I played, when I have because I have the Frostfall mod for Skyrim, which is a really awesome mod. Everybody should fucking check it out. I'm gonna rest to 5:50, take my lantern, and I'm gonna go. By then, it should be roughly around dawn. Yeah. Equip. Extinguish. And let's go. I'll take that sweater, actually. $32 out of 66 pounds. Alright. I'm gonna try to make it to the ranger station while there's a bit of light out. Yes. This game is actually very, very beautiful. I'm quite surprised. I actually like the graphic style. It's very. I mean, I guess it's obvious that it's cell shaded, but I mean, I really don't mind cell shaded graphics. Now, the Strisha, the Mighty Marine, he fucking detests cell shaded graphics. But I'm not sure if it's cell shaded or if it just looks cell shaded, because there are games that do that. Rage actually might be cell shaded, but if it's not, it looks very cell shaded. Like I said, I don't mind. I think it makes the game age a bit better. Because, I mean, I played a game recently. It was called, actually I didn't play it, I watched my friends play it. It's called Full Spectrum Warrior. And people might like the game, but the realistic graphics, well, I mean, it doesn't look bad for the time. I mean, it was an amazing looking game at the time. The problem with realistic graphics is they really don't age well. Whereas games like Jet Set Radio Future, and I have a game called 13, or I think it's like XII, that's what it's called, I have it on GameCube, that while I question the game, it might just be the GameCube controls, it's not bad. It looks quite nice at the time. Cell shading definitely ages a hell of a lot better. But I'm off topic here. I'm trying to get back to the tracks. I actually don't really remember how to get to the ranger station. I know you gotta find Clear Cut, which if you find Clear Cut, then there's a pass that takes you up the mountain. One type of survival game I like to see is something built on the Arma engine. And I know what you're saying. Oh, there's already that DayZ. No, I'm talking about survival, something like this, not zombie survival. Which, I mean, I pick on zombie survival, but I don't hate it, and I really don't hate it at all. I just think it's overdone, and it's done to death. Freezing. Alright, but I'm going to stop this video here, and I'm going to get started on another part. I don't want to make these too overly long, because people have attention spans. Until next time, take it easy, the whole shtick. See ya.